All right, what's up, everybody? Today we are headed to Lexington, Kentucky to see if we can answer the question, can you still make money as a reseller buying stuff from retail stores? We are going to be hitting up 3 different places, so let's go ahead and see how much we can profit. All right, so the deal just went down at Quick Flips. Caleb hooks me up pretty much every time that I come in here, but we definitely got some solid stuff. 2 bags full of stuff. This was right around like 950 bucks, I think, but it was well worth it. Let me get home and I will break everything down for you. All right, now we're about to go hit up this half price books and see if we can score some more stuff. Now we're about to hit up this game exchange, see if we can score in here. Probably not, but we'll see. All right, so we got a bag of goodies from Game Exchange. Let me show you what I got real quick. All right, so I guess they were still having their 50% off from Black Friday. I guess they're redoing it for Christmas. Today's like December 23rd, I think. But we got these 3 heaters for half off. My total for everything that I got was under 200 bucks, which is absolutely insane. I've got a bag of media and a couple other games, but I'll show you that when I get back to the house. So first up, we got this no manual copy of Scarface for the original Xbox. This one was half off, so it would have been 20 bucks. Even without the manual, I have no problem getting $45 to $50 out of that. Then this one, King of Fighters, I think this is 13, I believe. Again, no manual. This one was like 12 bucks, and even without the manual, I can still get 20 to 25 out of it, no problem. And last but not least, the heavy hitter. I could not believe that this was half off. They already had it marked down to $225 because they said that there's like a part of the game that's missing the audio, but that's fine. So this would have been like 110 with the half off, 112, somewhere around in there. But that is cheaper than disc only price, which is absolutely insane. Even missing the manual and even with the issues, I'm confident that I can still get probably about 200 out of this. All right, we are back at the house, and this is everything that I got. Just 3 bags worth of stuff. Spent in total, I want to say probably around like 1,100, 1,200. Did spend a pretty decent amount, but these deals were absolutely insane. Let me get everything unbagged and break it down for you. All right, so here is a better look at everything. I've got everything broken down in piles. Half price books pile, game exchange pile, and then all of this what we got from Quick Flips. So for starters, at half price books, we spent a total of $50. Only got 4 games. Nothing super crazy in this lot, but all of these I will be able to flip pretty quickly. So first up, we got this Samurai Warriors, 4 Empires. Any of these Samurai Warriors, Samurai Orochi, Dynasty Warriors, that whole series is going to be pretty valuable. So if you ever see it, make sure to look it up. 9 times out of 10, they're going to have good value. So this one was marked at $12.50. It was on clearance for whatever reason, but it is complete and it's in great condition. I should be able to get about $20 to $25 out of that. This copy of Warriors Orochi 4, same thing. This one is complete as well and in great condition. I should be able to get $25 out of that. Lego Dimensions, this game is a bolo. If you see it, you want to pick it up for PS4 specifically. This game goes for about $30, just the game only. And this one does come with the manual, so it needs to have the manual to be complete. But yeah, this one was $15. This will be an easy double up. And then Dynasty Warriors, again, like I said, if you see them, pick them up. They're going to be valuable 9 times out of 10. But this one is complete as well for $6. I should be able to get about 15 to 20 out of this. Then this is the game exchange pile. Like I said, I spent a total of $191. I wasn't really keeping track of the total. I figured that it was going to be closer to $250, but $190 for all of this stuff is a pretty crazy deal. First up, we got this Kingdom of Paradise. This looked pretty cool, and I had never heard of it, so I think that I'm going to be keeping this for the personal collection. I think this is only about a $10 to $15 game, so nothing crazy. And then they had a bunch of Blu-rays that were buy one, get one. Like I always say, media is so slept on, especially these steelbooks. So I did pick up, I believe, 3 of these steelbooks. This one is John Wick 3, Predator, and then Van Helsing. One of these was free, and then the other 2 were $10 a piece. Off of these 3, I should be able to conservatively make about 40 to 50 bucks out of this pile. Then for just the regular Blu-rays, this one is a triple feature, another triple feature, and then this Bloodfest. I think I'm going to keep Bloodfest for myself. Never heard of it, but it looked cool. And then both of these I should be able to get about 10 to 15 a piece out of. And remember, they were buy one, get one, so you can basically cut these prices in half. Then, like I already showed you, I picked up these 3 games, the Silent Hill 3. Then we got King of Fighters and Scarface for Xbox. Scarface should go for about 50. King of Fighters will go for about 25. Then last but not least was the stack that we got from Quick Flips. And as you can see, we spent a total of $876. One of the items, the prices got messed up, so they gave me a $30 credit back to my card. So we basically paid a total of $870 for all of this stuff, which was pretty insane. This pile here was all stuff that came out of the clearance case. Today they were doing 40% off on the clearance. So I got 40% off of this whole stack and this as well. Then he told me that he had 30% off on the box Nintendo because it moves slow for him. That kind of stuff does well for me. And then there were several other deals as well. So first up, just starting with this clearance pile, like I said, again, everything was 40% off. So this Donkey Kong Land, it just has a little bit of wear here at the top. Otherwise, this is in great condition. With the deal, it came out to about $8, and I'll easily be able to get about 20 out of that. Then this copy of Pokemon Yellow, as you can see, the cartridge needs to be cleaned, but I can clean that up easily. The label is pretty beat, but this came out to $28 with the discount. I'll have no problem selling this for $55. Then this copy of Pokemon Stadium for the N64. This one, the label is pretty beat, but this is still a super valuable game. I think this one came to like $29 or $30 with the discount, and I should still be able to get about $60 to $65 out of it in this condition. This copy of Gauntlet Legends for the N64, this one, the label is kind of beat, and I'll need to take it apart. There's something rattling inside, but as long as it works, everything should be good. This is like a $45 cart in mint condition, but in this condition, I'm pretty confident that I can get about 30 out of it, and with the deal, this came out to about $18. Got this copy of Super Mario Kart. Label is a little torn right there. Otherwise, it's in pretty good condition overall. This one would have been about 15 bucks, and I should be able to still get, I would say, 30 out of this. This Legend of Zelda. This one came out to about 18. It's got some minor wear there at the top. We got this Mickey Speedway USA. I just sold a mint one. Well, a pretty similar label condition one for, I think, $21 yesterday. With the deal, this one came out to about $9. I'm pretty confident that I can clean this card up around here. And even with that label wear, that should be fine. I'm still confident I can get 20 bucks out of it. Then I got this copy of Killer Instinct. This one would have came out to about $9 or $10, and I know that I can still get about 20 out of this. Then this Pokemon Emerald. As you can see, the label is pretty beat, but everyone knows that this is still a super valuable game. Came out to $93 with the discount. I'm still confident that I can get about $180 to $190 out of this. In great condition, they go for about $220, so I think that I'll still do pretty well with that. Then I picked up this copy of Mega Man Black Ace, I believe it is. With the discount, this one came out to right around $20, and I know that I should still be able to get closer to about $40 out of it on eBay. Picked up this game that I had never heard of before, Sonic Pinball Party for the GBA. This one came out to, I think, about $13 or $14 with the discount, and this is about a $40 game. The label has a tiny bit of wear up here, as you can see, but I think that I'll still be able to get about 30 to 35 out of this. Then this copy of Pokemon Ruby. No label, obviously, but it came out to 40 bucks with the discount. Otherwise, the cart is in perfect condition. Without the label, I know that I can easily still get 80 bucks out of this. And then I got this Obscure. As you can see, this label is super worn, and it is missing the manual. I'm almost pretty sure that this was a game that I sold to someone a long time ago, and they sold it to Quick Flips, because I had an Obscure for Xbox that was in almost identical condition to this. But with a discount, this came out to 36 bucks, and even disc only, this is like a $75 game. I'm pretty confident that even in this condition, I should be able to get 80 to 85 out of it. Then the last clearance item was this DSi XL. This was the one that the computer messed up the price, so after I was able to get the discount adjusted, this came out to $45. The only issue with this is that it does have a couple deep scratches right here on the screen. Even with that, otherwise, it's in pretty great condition for DSi XL. I'm pretty confident that I can still get about 80 bucks out of this. Then the rest of this stuff was just a mix of games. Some stuff he already had marked at a pretty decent price, and then some of it he said that he could do 30 or 20% off on. So for starters, we picked up this copy of Mario's Time Machine for NES. It was marked at $140. He got it down to $110 for me, which I greatly appreciate. If you know, you know, this one is a super heavy Mario's Time Machine. If this was complete in box, it'd be about 350 bucks. But even with just the cartridge and the manual, both of them are in pretty good condition. Little bit of wear right here, and then the manual has some wrinkles, but that's pretty normal wear for a game of this age. I'm still confident that I can get probably about 220 to 250 out of this. Then these next few games were just $5 games, nothing crazy. I got 2 copies of the Skull and Bones Premium Edition. This one is still sealed, and this one is just complete. But again, these were $5 each, and this one I should be able to get 20 out of. This one I should be able to get 25 to 30 out of since it is sealed. Picked up this copy of Dead Island 2. This one was $5 as well. I should be able to get about 15 to 20 out of that. Metro Redux, I'm going to end up keeping this for myself. It was $5, and I actually do enjoy this game, so I'm going to keep that for my personal. And then got this copy of Resident Evil Biohazard Deluxe for $5 as well, and this one should sell for about 20 to 25. Then on the Sega Genesis, he had 20% off. This was the only one that I could find that worked within my margins. So with the discount, this one was right around 22, I believe, and I should be able to get about 40 out of this. It is complete and in great condition. This game has one of the biggest manuals I have ever seen. This is more like a book, but yeah, super cool to see this. It's still got the reg card. Everything is in great condition. Then these next few games, there was no additional discount on, but this is all stuff that I know I can do well with the discounts that he already had, with them just priced at what they were. So first up is this Rumble Roses XX for Xbox 360. If you've never heard of this, there's one for the Xbox, and then there's a PS2 version as well, I believe. But this one, it is complete, and it's in great condition. This game is actually super hard to find. I'm pretty sure that I should be able to get about 50 bucks out of this. Got this copy of Animal Crossing for the GameCube for $45. He had multiple copies. I really wish that I would have picked up another 2 or 3 copies of this, but this one is complete and in great condition. This was a steal on this. I just sold this exact one yesterday on Mercari for $80, and after fees it came out to about $70, so I'll be able to make close to 30 bucks on this, which is pretty good. Then I got these 2 heavy hitters for the PS2. He posted these on his story a few days ago, and I was absolutely stoked to see that they were both still there. As you can see, the first one was only $80, and 3 was only $70. So for the first one, even at $80, this is a steal. This goes for about $110, and it is complete and in super great condition. So I'll be able to make about, I would say confidently, closer to like $30 to $40 off of this just because of the condition. Then Fatal Frame 3, this one is missing the manual, but it's still in mint condition. The disc and the art are great. If this was complete, this is about a $120 game, but even missing the manual, I know that I can get between 90 and 100 out of this. And then last but not least, I got this small stack. So up first, I just got a few manuals. This Mario Party 9 manual, I have a copy with no manual. This Tony Hawk Underground 2 manual for the PS2, I'm pretty sure I can put this on eBay and get about 15 bucks out of it. And then this Spider-Man 2 manual, again, I just have a copy that needed a manual, and these were only $4 a piece. Then last but not least, I got these 4 complete in box Nintendo games. I almost never come across complete in-box retro stuff, period, let alone original Nintendo. And he gave me 30% all of the prices on these. So first up is Highlight, I think is how you say it. I've actually never seen or heard of this, but this one is complete. And with the discount, it came out to 16 bucks. This one will sell for about 30 to 35, so an easy double up there. Then next up, I got this WCW World Championship Wrestling. This thing is absolute mint and in super, super great condition. Got a little bit of wear here on the back. Otherwise, it is super clean. This one is fully complete as well. And this one was originally marked at 50. So with the discount, it came out to 23 bucks. And this should sell for about 60 bucks on eBay. Then I got this Ski or Die. I'd actually never heard of this. I've only heard of the Skate or Die. But this looks super sick. This one is complete. 26 bucks with the discount. And I'm confident that I can still get 45 to 50 out of it. And then last but not least, I got this complete in-box copy of Legacy of the Wizard. This box has some wear, just some slight wear, nothing super crazy. And this one came out to 20 bucks with the discount. I should be able to get about 40 to 50 out of this. And again, here's a better look of everything that I picked up at Quick Flips. For a total of $870, the total value of everything, given the condition of the clearance games and everything that I think I'll be able to get on eBay, I should easily be able to sell all of this stuff for around $1,600 is what I'm valuing it at. So after shipping and fees, I should come pretty close to a double up on this stuff. And I got a couple manuals as well to complete some games that did not have one. And here's a better look at everything that I picked up from Half Price Books and Game Exchange. In total, I spent about $240 on all of this stuff, and Silent Hill is going to make me most of my money back. And then we have some awesome stuff still left to sell, some Blu-rays as well, but that is everything that I picked up today. So to answer the question, yes, you absolutely can still make money as a video game reseller buying things from retail stores. But that is going to do it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram and TikTok so that you can see all of my pickups way before my YouTube videos come out. Thanks for watching. I will catch y'all on the next one.